Hello and welcome to the fifth part of the Divine Skins Wiki tutorial series. Today we are going to learn how to scale, move, and mirror entire particle systems using something called a matrix. After that, we will create our own idle particle effects, also called auras, and assign them properly inside the bin in the resource resolver. First, what exactly is a matrix? In game development, a matrix is a group of numbers that tells the engine how to transform an object. It is used to move, scale, or flip things in three-dimensional space. Now, the easiest way to apply a matrix is through Hacksaw. Open the Stitch tab, load your bin, and you will see a number in the top right corner of every container. This number controls the scale. By default, it is set to 1. If you increase it to 2, it doubles the size of the particle system. If you set it to 0.5, it makes the particle system smaller. Keep in mind, changing this value only scales the particle. It does not move or mirror it. If you want to move or mirror a particle system, you need to do it manually inside the bin. Scroll down to the bottom of the particle system block, right after particle name and particle path, and insert the matrix there. To scale, you adjust the diagonal values of the matrix. For example, setting them to 2 will double the size. If you want to move the particle, you change the values in the last row. Changing the second number in the last row moves it up or down along the y-axis. Changing the first number moves it along the x-axis, and changing the third number moves it along the z-axis. Here a quick example for the z-axis. Changing the value to 250 will move it to the left. If you want to move the particle in the opposite direction, for example, right instead of left, you simply add a minus in front of the value. So if you set the z value to minus 250, the particle system will move right instead of left. Now, if you want to mirror or flip the particle system, you need to add negative scaling to 2 axes at once. For example, setting these two to -1 will mirror the entire particle system across those directions. Now let's move on to idle particles. Idle particles, also called auras, are particle systems that stay active throughout the entire game. To make this easier, we have prepared pre-made idle particle packs. First, join our Discord and download one of the packs. After downloading, extract it to your desktop. Inside, you will find a bin and an assets folder. Drag and drop the assets folder into your mods folder. This will import all the cleaned and repathed textures. Next, open 2 bin files, one from your mod folder and one from the idle particle pack. Search for idle particle effects. If your bin already has an idle particle effects block, copy only the inner part into your bin. If it does not, copy the entire block. Always double-check the brackets. If both are blue, you are fine. If you see red or mismatched colors, you made a mistake with your structure. Inside the idle particle effects block, you will find a field called effect key. This is the short name that refers to your particle system. And like we covered earlier in the resource resolver tutorial, this name must be registered there. Below effect key, you will find bone name. This defines which bone the particle will attach to, like hand, head, or foot. You can find bone names by opening the champion skeleton file, the .skl in Maya. Now find the new particle system in the idle packs bin, the ones labeled VFX system definition data. Paste it into your bin between any 2 existing particle systems. They are usually easy to find because they are separated by purple brackets in the second row. If your bin doesn't contain particle systems, simply place it under or above the resource resolver. Remember, particle systems are always grouped between purple brackets in the second line from above. Always insert your new systems properly inside those brackets to avoid bin errors. Once the new system is inserted, go to the resource resolver in the idle bin and copy the short 2 names from the idle pack into your own resource resolver. By the way, it really does not matter exactly how you name these entries. For simplicity, we usually reuse the same names. After that, save your .py file, convert it back into a bin using Ritabin, and load your mod into CSLOL. Then go in-game to test it, and that's it for today. We learned how to use matrices to scale, move, and mirror particle systems, and how to create your own custom idle particles using pre-made packs. Thanks for watching the 5th part of the Divine Skins Wiki tutorial series. See you in the next one.